Now, the reason I've put Doohan ahead of Colapinto, even though he was replaced after 6 races, is I actually think that Jack Doohan showed more promise in his 6 races than Colapinto has in his stint. That being said, coming into this season, it felt like Jack Doohan's seat was already under threat, and it was just a waiting game as to when he was going to be replaced. As soon as the team signed Franco Colapinto as a reserve driver, it very much just became a case of, oh, he's not seeing this season out in that seat. He's getting punted. And it just became a matter of when, not if, but when. As I said, I do think he showed more promise. On several occasions, he was showing Pierre Gasly bothering pace, and it was clear that the underlying speed was there. And I think that was evidenced in Melbourne and Miami. However, it wasn't without mistakes, and the biggest one of those was that turn one incident in FP1 in Japan, where he went into turn one with the DRS wide open, lost control, and had a pretty brutal crash. And that is 100% an error on his part. However, outside of that, I do think he was actually the better out of himself and Colapinto. And it kind of felt that no matter what he did, he was always going to get the boot at some point. I think he did do a better job than Colapinto is doing. He obviously had some errors, and then his short-lived F1 career ended in the wall when Liam Lawson hit him in Miami. And that was it. And I think that's curtains, not just for his time at Alpine in that seat, but his time in Formula One. Really, I don't think we'll see him in a race seat.